Hey everyone, it's Lance from the Foyager, Food Edition. When I was younger, I loved cinnamon raisin biscuits from Hardee's, but they stopped selling those jokers. Now they're back, but for how long? Now, here's how you can make them at home anytime. To start, measure a half cup of raisins and soak them in 1 cup of hot water for about 20 minutes just to soften them up. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees. In a stand mixer, combine 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon plus 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and yes, I shouldn't have measured out the salt and cinnamon like that, but oh well. 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now drain off and squeeze off any excess water from the raisins and add it to the mixing bowl. Add 1 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream and 1/4 cup of milk to the mix until it's well combined. Scrape the mix off the bowl's side and remix it if necessary. Lightly flour your table or your counter and dab out the biscuit dough. Scrape the sides of the bowl to get off all the dough. Knead the dough a few times into a ball and roll it into about 1 inch thickness. And make sure not to overwork the dough. Lightly flour a biscuit cutter. The one I use is about 3 inches in width. Cut out the biscuits and place them spaced out side by side on a 9 by 13 inch baking pan. I use the silicone baking sheet so that the biscuits don't stick to the pan, but you can also use parchment paper as well. Take any scraps and shape them together to make an additional biscuit. Place them in the oven and bake for approximately 14 to 16 minutes or until the tops of the biscuits are a golden brown. While you're waiting for the biscuits to finish, start making the glaze. Mix 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream together. Take the biscuits out of the oven after 14 to 16 minutes and let the biscuits cool on a wire rack. At the time I didn't have one, but if you don't have a wire rack, just place them on a ceramic plate. Now let's take a look at these biscuits. If you want a more fluffier biscuit, cook it around 13 to 14 minutes, but when they cool down, add as much glaze on top as you want. Now, let's have a taste. Bring it back. I give this recipe a 9.2 out of 10. I'm a little biased because I just grew up loving Hardee's. But I'm going to make a sweet recipe ranking list and a separate savory recipe ranking list. I can't see making a dessert dish like this, and put it up against a pot roast or something like that, like the red beans and rice dish that we made. But regarding the sweet dishes I made so far, I'll put the homemade granola at second place and the cinnamon raisin biscuits at number 1. So check out the videos for the last recipes, the homemade granola and the air fried corn ribs right here or in the description below, and tell me what you think. How would you rank this in the comments below?